Kathy Rosenthal with the Wyoming Association of Conservation Districts. We're here today on Chugwater Creek in Platte County to talk with you about a confined animal feeding operation project that has evolved through work done by the landowner, the Natural Resource Conservation Service, and the Platte County Resource District. I have Brady Irvin, District Manager with the Platte County Resource District, with me today. Brady, can you explain a little bit about the background of this project?
In 1997, Chugwater Creek was listed as impaired, and the Bard Ranch had its feeding operation sitting right next to Chug Creek, and they knew it was going to eventually have to be moved. So they decided to relocate, and Mike at that time decided that this was going to be an improvement to both his operation and to the water quality here in Platte County and along Chug Creek. So this is where we started with some best management practices here on the Bard.
Great. So here we are now at the corral relocation project, and I also have with me Bailey Rapp with the NRCS and Amy Miller, the landowner. Thank you both for being here today. Bailey, can you tell us a little bit about the best management practices that have been applied here on the Bard Ranch?
Yeah, NRCS helped the landowner move the facilities to this point. We helped them with the drilling the well, livestock watering facilities, and a water storage tank. We also helped them with a collection basin at their silage pit to keep any effluent out of the Chugwater Creek. Along with that, we installed a berm around the silage pit and a pipeline to pump the effluent into an irrigation pond so that they could use that effluent on cropland.
So Amy, from a landowner's perspective, can you share a little bit about your thoughts on this whole process and working with the NRCS and the Conservation District?
Sure, yeah. In '97, we kind of started the feedlot back up on the creek, and my dad, Mike Johnston, knew that at some point we'd probably need to move off the creek with all the new DEQ and EPA regulations. And so we went to the NRCS and started working with them, and they were just wonderful to work with. They helped us design the feedlot and took in my dad's perspective on kind of what he wanted, since it would be our facility, and they did all the work with the DEQ and helping us with that relation and getting a new permit and working with the DEQ. They were wonderful to work with, and everything that we asked for, or they really tried to work with us and get it. We put the tire windbreaks in, and they work really, really well. We own the tire baler and bale the tires up ourselves, and so there's no wire metal on the ground. It's all up, so the wire will never rot. And it's incredible during storms. Those cattle just never get cold, and the wind, it's just amazing. They just sit and get that sun rays off of those tires. And one of the other great things that I like about it is through the Conservation District, we have two tree line windbreak belts, and it's incredible what that'll do for us in the future. Just the design of the feedlot is just such a better place than we had. And just state-of-the-art. People that come here to AI or bring their cattle in to be fed, they just can't believe how nice it is, and that's because of the NRCS and the Conservation District.
So Bailey, can you tell us about some of the funding that the landowners were able to use with NRCS to fund this project?
Yeah, this project was funded through the 2002 Farm Bill under a program called EQIP, which stands for Environmental Quality Incentives Program. We were able to obligate dollars to fund this project.
So Brady, how might others in similar situations that want to fund projects similar to these, how might they go about finding other funding possibilities and options?
Well, there's a lot of funding out there for people, a lot of different agencies, local, state, and federal. But their best bet would be to come to their local USDA service center, talk to the NRCS, talk to the conservation districts, and we'll get them headed in the right direction.
Well, thank you both for coming, and for Amy, the landowner, for being with us today to talk about the projects that have been done here on the Bard Ranch. And thank you at home for joining us. For information about this project or for similar projects, please contact the Platte County Resource District or the Wyoming Association of Conservation Districts at www.conservewy.com.